Hey, friends. Welcome to another show, the Goal Slayer Show. Let me make sure that my audio is good here on YouTube. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. Let's see. Okay, so we're good to go. So today I want to bring you a 4-part series on how to be a solopreneur, right? Of the rise of a solopreneur. And this is day 1 of the 4 sessions. So every Tuesday in May, this is the theme, the Newbieprneur Series. I am going to talk to you about different tips on what does it mean to be a newbierpreneur or a solopreneur, like some people call it. And today's day 1 of the 4 sessions. So it's every Tuesday at 12 noon here on my YouTube channel. If you're here, let me know in the comments. And we're going to get started just to be mindful of your time. Let's go here. So maybe for some people, like the security of having a job, it's like their main thing, right? When you have a job, a secure job, 9 to 4, and you have a steady pay, you're like, okay, this is it. Even though you have a vision or you have aspiration of being something else, some people, they like the morning and the evening commutes, right? That's so not me, right? I used to be a morning person, but not anymore. Some people like having a boss that tells them like what to do as step by step and so on. But that's not what being a newbiepreneur is all about, and that's what we're going to talk about today. A newbiepreneur, it's really someone who builds her own business, right? Single-handedly. And in doing so, they become a jack of all trades. And we're going to talk more about what a newbiepreneur is. But before we get started, I want to tell you that this show is sponsored by the Goal Slayer Academy. So it's the #1 business academy for virtual assistant and coach, especially new ones. If you're looking on learning more ways of setting up your business on autopilot, on creating digital products, on doing masterclass like this one, then the Goal Slayer Academy is the spot for you. The link is there and you can check it out. With $1, you can actually sign up and have advantage to these 3 courses that are there already. There's some done for you content. There's some documents there that you can use as your own, edit them and use them as your own. So this is really the academy that's really kicking butt. And there's some amazing virtual assistant and coaches right now. And you could be one of them. So check it out. And I'll tell you more about it at the end too. So the big question, do you have what it takes, right? You've been thinking maybe about opening an online business, becoming a virtual assistant, becoming a coach, becoming a boutique owner online where you don't have a physical store. Therefore, you're saving money in physical space. So one of the things that might define a newbiepreneur is grit, grind, and determination. So if you are a business owner already, or you are an aspiring one, you can really relate to the traits, having grit, grind, and determination. So when we think about people who start and run their business, right, the word entrepreneur always comes to mind, right? We eat, we sleep, and we breathe entrepreneurship. But lately, the term solopreneur or newbiepreneur, which is my preferred term, newbiepreneur, has been really popping up all over the place, right? Well, it's obvious that the word comes from a mix of solo and entrepreneur. So solo is someone that's doing things alone, and entrepreneur is someone that sets into this journey of owning a business. So it's not always obvious, right? Who exactly counts as one versus an entrepreneur or a freelancer? So if you're wondering, like, okay, Rosa, where are you getting with this, right? If you're wondering if you're technically a newbierpreneur, or maybe you're interested in being one, but you're not quite sure where to start, I don't want you to worry, because you are in the right place, my friend. So grab your pen and paper. We're about to get started. Let me also get in the comments to see if there's any comments. Grab your pen and paper, because I'm going to drop some nuggets that are really going to help you either decide if you have what it takes to be a newbierpreneur. Let me know in the comments if you're ready. If you're watching me in Facebook, I will look at it later. If you're here on YouTube or catching the replay, just drop something in the comments when you do. So we were chatting earlier. What is a newbiepreneur, right? Like I said, some people like the security of a 9 to 5, a job, a steady pay. But a newbipreneur is really someone that's really building their business all by themselves, right? And in doing so, you get to wear many hats. And you are responsible for all the moving parts related to your business, right? When it comes to owning a business. And I know for some of you, it might sound overwhelming, right? I know it used to sound overwhelming for me when I first started, right? Trying to piece everything together, trying to look at 100 million of YouTube videos to get one simple solution to whatever problem I was having when I was starting my business. So it doesn't mean that a newbipreneur can't get any help though, right? You could be a newbipreneur, you could be the jacks of all trades and wear many hats in your business, but it doesn't mean that you have to do it all. You might be able to outsource some things to a virtual assistant, some of your tasks, but a newbipreneur is someone that stays in control and decide which direction their business is going to go. Regardless if you can outsource some things to other people, you're still in control and you are the one that's moving the ball whichever direction you want it to go. So my tip number one, I'm going to share 3 tips with you, right? My tip number one to be a successful newbipreneur is you must be comfortable in making decisions. And for some of us, that's not who we are. It doesn't mean that you can develop those skills, but for some of us, it doesn't come naturally. So you got to be able to be comfortable with being the decision maker. You will have to make all the decisions pertaining to your business, and you're going to have to live with the consequences, whether it goes south, whether it's successful, good, bad, or the ugly, right or wrong. You are responsible for the success of your business. And with that being said, when you're a newbipreneur, there will be times where you are going to flop in a project, where things are not going to go as planned. And that's not the time for you to give up, right? It's the time for you to take the lessons learned and move forward. So that's tip number one. Make sure that you're comfortable in making decisions and be aware that sometimes things are going to be challenging and you get to decide where your business goes. Tip number 2, you also need to be self-motivated and self-started. So for some of us, again, that comes easy. A lot of the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you, for some people, they're natural born decision makers. They're natural born motivators or self-started. For some of us, we might be procrastinator. And it doesn't mean that your business can't function if you're a procrastinator or if you're not a self-motivated person. But my tip is saying to you, you need to be self-motivated and self-started. And if you are aware that you're not, and you want to become a newbieprneur or a solopreneur, then this is the time for you to start building those habits that are going to get you there. When you are a newbieprneur and you're your own boss, you don't have a boss telling you what to do. Although you probably have clients, depending on the job that you're seeking. You might have clients if you're a virtual assistant telling you what they want. You might have a client if you're a coach telling you what things they want to work on. But it's really up to you to go find the clients, to go figure things out, to go figure out who your ideal clients are, to be proactive and try to figure out what are the struggles that they're having, what are the possible struggles that they're going to come with you, what is it that they want, and for you to be able to deliver it to them in a timely manner. So you're just over broke, let's say, but you will pay a fixed amount, right? When you are a solopreneur, what you make will be based on how successful your marketing efforts are. And that's where like social media comes in handy, right? You can't just depend on word of mouth. You can't just depend on like, oh, they will find me. That old saying of like, build them and they will come. That doesn't work with entrepreneurship. You got to build it and you got to go seek them. And once you're established and they know who you are and you have created a presence online and people get to know you, eventually people will come and you don't have to invest so much in marketing. But when you're just starting a successful business, it's going to really depend on your marketing efforts, as well as the time you spend doing the work, because it is work, right? Self-motivation and self-started requires you to be always working on your business, making your business work for you instead of you working for your business. and finding ways that your business can be automated as much as possible, so you're not like overwhelming yourself, breaking your head on trying to do everything yourself. There are so many ways that you can automate your business, a lot of parts of your business, so the business is working for you instead of you working for your business. And you must be willing to put in the unpaid hours to land the clients in the first place. And that could look like a strategy call. If you heard of it, it's just a 15-20 minute call with a prospective client where you are sharing a little bit about yourself, what you do. The client is telling you what they're looking for. And those strategies call are usually free. And it's a way for the client and you to know if you guys are a good fit for each other. It's not a time really to coach them, but mostly to tell them your working style, your coaching style, your process as a virtual assistant, what kind of things you do, them telling you what they're seeking, and then you deciding, and the client, if you guys are going to be a good fit. Number 3, last but not least, you must be mentally strong enough, and I'm going to say this again, you must be mentally strong enough to deal with the knockbacks of a newbipreneur lifestyle, because life will throw this at you on occasions. The challenges of being a newbipreneur. When let's say when you order books, and the order doesn't come in time. Let's say you sell books or digital products. When you put in an order for books and it doesn't come in time. When you uploaded the ebook for Amazon to sell and something went wrong and there was an error, the launch didn't happen when it was supposed to happen. When you still have bills to pay, but you're not able to deal with the pressure, right? You still have bills to pay in your business. You still have bills to pay for your expenses of living, but you're just starting. So you're investing a lot in your business and you're not seeing the return in your investment yet. So think about it, right? Are you happy with your own business? As a newbipreneur, you're likely going to be working from home, right? And probably most likely by yourself. I would say 95% of the time by yourself. There's not hanging out at the water cooler, chatting with coworkers, venting about something or something that's not going well, or sharing an exciting opportunity that came up. If any of the stuff really scares you, then maybe becoming a newbipreneur isn't for you just yet. But if in the other hand, hearing these things today in this first session hasn't turned you off, but it sparked your curiosity and you're like, I can deal with that. At least I'm mentally prepared to deal with that. Now that I know about it, right? I'm going to be working by myself. I'm not going to have a boss. I need to have some structure. I need to have some time management skills. This is something that you can actually do. And if you don't have those skills, guess what? You can develop those skills. A lot of people are born with some of those skills, and majority of people in the world are not born with those skills. They're skills that they learn because they were interested in learning, or they had to learn it for whatever reason. And in this case, if you want to be a newbipreneur and you feel like some of those skills are not your strongest, there's things and exercises and activities that you can do that will make those muscles or mental muscles or strength bigger and better, so you can really get good at your job. So my call to action for you today, every day in the month of May on Tuesdays at 12 noon, I'm going to be here on YouTube, and I'm going to give you a call to action at the end of every session. The call to action is that you are going to find a gold mine of information in my new masterclass, Becoming a Newbiepreneur, or the Rise of a Newbiepreneur, right? I'm going to tell you more about it towards the end. But for now, one big call to action that you can take advantage of is the Goal Slayer Academy. This is an academy for newbiepreneurs, new coaches, new virtual assistants, if you're trying to build your online store. In the Goal Slayer Academy, we teach you marketing tips. There are marketing trainings. We teach you advanced business tips that are going to help you start your business, launch your business, or grow your business if you already started. And there are so many perks in this academy that you are going to see results immediately. So if you're interested, check out the Goal Slayer Academy. It's rosaberriget.com/the academy. If you go to my Instagram at Rosa Schauder, I'm going to put the links in the description box here in the YouTube video, and you can check it out and see if this is something for you. It's only $1 to join today. Just $1. Think about it. You spend more than $1 in a coffee. And if this academy can make a difference in your business, why not give it a try? So you have $1 for the trial membership, which is 3 days. But in the trial, regardless if you decide to leave or not, you still have access to these 3 bundles that you see on the screen here. So give it a try and let me know. And tomorrow I will be back with day number 2. And the title is The Good and Bad of Being a Newbiepreneur. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Not tomorrow. I'm sorry. Next week, next Tuesday at 12 noon in my channel. So come ready with your pen and paper and take some notes. And I hope this was really informational for you. I'll see you next week. Talk to you soon.